Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Bank of the Philippine Islands. Do more with BPI. Mabuhay teammates, itong Basketball Universe at ako si Bill Velasco.
Right now, ang goal is to improve on how we were last season. We go deep in the playoffs. Give the bigger team a run for their money. Yung FIBERXERS has been in the league for 3 years, going to our 4th year. So we want to put a dent and get a breakthrough. Breakthrough maybe into the semis, maybe breakthrough into the finals.
Ang bahaging ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Eastern Communications, Partners in Progress. Narito tayo ngayon sa Gatorade Hoops Center kung saan naghahanda na ng maaga ang CONVERGE FIBERXERS sa parating na 50th season ng PBA. Ano ba ang balak nitong mga batang palaban? Coach Franco, at what stage of preparation are you for the next PBA season?
This is our 3rd week back from practice. So gusto namin gamitin tong preseason to build up on what we did best from last conference. We were in the playoffs pero first round lang. We want to improve on that, of course. Relatively, we have a young team. We want to solidify yung mga what we want to do in terms of offense and defense. Yung mga little things. And then having that cohesion, knowing each other. We're happy with where we were, but of course, hindi kami contented. So we are using this, pero which is nice because there's something that we can build up on. And gagamitin namin to. We have another 11 weeks yung total preseason. We are in the 3rd week, so we have 8 more weeks. Hopefully, we make good use of those.
Talking about last season, what were some of the things that you feel that you progressed in, or saan kayo umabante o umusad as a team?
We were 3rd at the end. We were 3rd on defensive rating. For the most part, parang we are in the 2nd. Tapos, obviously, with the 2 Justins, number 1 kami sa rebounding. So those are the things na na-establish namin. Obviously, kasi may dalawang kami malaki. In terms of scoring output, medyo nasa middle to low. We were able to establish our inside game. Pero syempre, PBA coaches are smart, PBA players are smart. Nagkakaroon ng mga defensive schemes against that. So ngayon, naramdaman nila on how competition is. Well, talking about our players. Yung mga counters naman, what can we do if this so-and-so are playing us this way, that way. So yung mga little things na gano'n, na we have to do it on the fly, game speed, recognition. With a young team like ours, for you to hammer that on is you need floor time, you need repetition, you need to play. But we don't have that luxury yet. So we try to mimic it here in practice.
Okay, you mentioned you're a young team. Team came in 2022, so marami pa kayong players na they're still gaining experience. How do you accelerate the process?
A natural ng players is the learning curve. But the question is, how do you shorten that learning curve? So we try to hit different factors like showing it to them, doing it on the floor, showing them on video, and then just really repeating it. I mean, there's for something to be a habit, mga 10,000, 12,000 repetitions. You could argue na wala kang ganong time. We always try our best to put ourselves in the situation na makikita nila sa game. Whatever we do here in practice, we apply it to the game. Makakuha kami ng mga close games na ganon, close calls against elite teams, against mga powerhouse teams. Iba yung experience and learning na makukuha namin.
Dito naman sa CONVERGE, ano naman ang role mo dito?
Ang role ko naman dito, syempre, assistant to the assistant. Skills, big man skills.
Okay.
Big man skills, tapos yun nga, kung ano yung napagdaanan ni Daniel Diponso nung kapares ko ng mga edad ng mga to. So yun yung mga sinishare ko dun sa mga bata. Number 1, ako kasi, ako sa conditioning.
Okay.
Na inaano ko sa mga bata is yung skills kasi hindi mo, andyan yun, pero hindi mo magagamit kapag kulang ka sa kondisyon. Para lang gumaling ka sa loob ng court is kailangan mas kondisyon ka doon sa kalaban mo.
Ikaw as a coach, no? I mean, there's a lot of pressure pag head coach ka na isang PBA team. Kita mo naman, mabilis ang palitan ng mga
Turnover,
coach,
yeah.
turnover, no? Kumbaga, when you become a head coach, you prepare to be fired. Ano naman ang naging growth curve mo as a coach? Ano bang nabago, namulat ka sa, ganito pala yun?
I was in the PBA since 2011. So that's give or take 14, 15 seasons. I was just so lucky na yung coaching career ko. Since I started, marami akong nakasamang coaches. Iba-iba yung disciplines, iba-iba yung faculty. When I was in the PBA, on those levels, you miss an inch, you miss a foot, minsan makakawala ka eh. Pero PBA is a different animal. Yun ang unang na ko doon. With the level na meron ng talent yung mga players dito and the coaches, you give an inch, masasaktan ka, mararamdaman. So the level of sharpness and the level of decision making is ibang level. Kumbaga, elite, you're playing against the elite. Makakapag-prepare ka doon or masasagot mo yun if you are prepared. I try to watch lots of games. I do watch lots of games. And kumbaga, against the other coaches na more experienced than I am, maybe ang nagiging punan ko doon would be the hard work. Kumbaga, you cannot go wrong with that hard work. And parang, I'd like to make it a point that I don't go into the game na blind. Same with my players. I don't want them to go into the game na blind. As much as possible, we know what they are going to do. We know how they are going to rotate their players. We know how they are going to defend us. Just have to prepare the best you can and make sure you have foresight on what can happen.
Kumusta naman ang stress level mo?
I manage. I mean, I'd rather have this stress than
none.
The alternative. Maybe it makes you sharper. Maybe it makes you more thankful. Maybe it makes you more grateful. Maybe it makes you enjoy more the time with your loved ones, with your family, because you want to separate for that small time. But for the most part, for the bigger picture, it's a blessing. And yes, there is stress, but meron din kapalit because it's something that you want to do. It's something probably that you've invested your life on. Malapit sa puso.
Iba rin ba ang level ng kaligayahan o fulfillment mo ngayon?
Well, of course. Especially if you see the players develop, you try to do those small things. You be faithful in those small things. Magpapatong-patong yun. And later on, yung fulfillment, you go into the playoffs, you improve into the second round, third round, and who knows, maybe later on we go all the way. The fulfillment is there na you bring a young team, you bring you're an independent team trying to match it up with the powerhouses. Iba yun eh. Kumbaga, you worked hard for it. You built, you invested on the team, the players.
Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Bank of the Philippine Islands. Do more with BPI. Waterproofing o sealant ba ang hanap mo? Sa German technology ng Sista, protektado ka ng 10 taon. Yan ang tapal na tataga. Ang bahaging ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Smart Sports. Ngayon naman, bilang pangwakas, tinanong ko si Coach Franco, ano ba ang maaasahan sa CONVERGE FIBERXERS sa Season 50 ng PBA? Ano ang aasahan natin? Ano magiging iba sa FIBERXERS this season?
An exciting brand of game, a team that would play our age in terms of energy, in terms of excitement, in terms of challenging the powerhouses, should I say. We would be a legitimate challenger to the other teams. Right now, ang goal is to improve on how we were last season. We go deep in the playoffs. Give the bigger team a run for their money. Kumbaga, we want to make a dent. Yung FIBERXERS has been in the league for 3 years, going to our 4th year. So we want to put a dent and get a breakthrough. Breakthrough maybe into the semis, maybe breakthrough into the finals. But it won't be easy, pero we will put in the work. We will be faithful on the everyday grind. We will be faithful on the things that we have to do. We would understand how difficult it is, but again, yung fulfillment papasok doon if we're able to get that breakthrough.
Ang bahaging ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Nickel Asia Corporation. At yan ang Basketball Universe para sa araw na ito. Subaybayan kami Lunes, Miyerkules at Biyernes sa YouTube at Facebook. Kaya like, share, and subscribe at follow na rin. Nais namin pasalamatan ang aming mga sponsors. Bank of the Philippine Islands, Eastern Communications, Eurotex, Sista, Smart Sports at Nickel Asia Corporation. Laging tandaan, saan man kayo at anuman ang ginagawa ninyo, magkakampi tayo. Ako si Bill Velasco at ito ang Basketball Universe.